For more than 75 years, Current Schools has been helping local people achieve local dreams. We have watched piggy banks emptied to reward a job well done, supported our teams, and tried our best to make life a little easier. We have been there when friends become parents, buy their family's first car, and build a home with a life to match, just like it was dreamed to be. Beyond dollars and cents is our pride of Kern County and the people who make it such a great place to call home. Together, let's turn more local dreams into realities so we can make life as it should be. Current Schools. Together, we have something special.
Introducing a new way to get the news. The Bakersfield Californian e-edition. It's not a website, it's the actual Bakersfield Californian right on your tablet computer, laptop, even your smartphone. All the news, features, pictures, and ads you're used to right at your fingertips. Now you can get the Californian on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, any place. Get your new Bakersfield Californian e-edition today. Visit eedition.bakersfield.com.
Introducing TBC Mobile from the Bakersfield Californian. The most complete news, sports, weather, video, opinion, and lifestyle coverage in Bakersfield and Kern County. It's the easiest way to stay up to date on all things local while on the go. Read it on your smartphone or tablet. Download now by searching Bakersfield Californian in the Apple, Google, and Amazon app stores. Kern Business Journal contains news and information from local business leaders and organizations. Topics include agriculture, health and medical, energy, transportation, and more. Visit kernbusinessjournal.com to find out how to subscribe or where to pick up a free copy. To inquire about advertising in the bi-monthly business journal, call 395-7586. Find us online on Facebook and Twitter, as well as on kernbusinessjournal.com.
Introducing a new way to get the news. The Bakersfield Californian e-edition. It's not a website, it's the actual Bakersfield Californian right on your laptop, tablet computer, even your smartphone. All the news, features, pictures, and ads you're used to right at your fingertips. Now you can get the Californian on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, any place. Get your new Bakersfield Californian e-edition today. Visit eedition.bakersfield.com.
Welcome back to Success and Equity on BCTV. Today we're talking about wellness and making the most of your time at Bakersfield College. And I'll tell you what, you have great hair. Oh. So I feel like you're probably living your life well. Tell us what your name is.
My name is Pablo Cervantes. Yeah.
Cervantes, like the famous author.
Like the famous author. I'm not related to him, but...
Maybe you are.
Actually, yeah.
We're all related, apparently.
That is true.
I'm sorry. We just had a medium on, and so I'm kind of in that level. So I'll bring it back down. Okay. Mr. Cervantes, what are you here to talk to us about today?
Well, I'm the founder and president of an organization at Bakersfield College. It's called Fit Mind Body. And I'm basically here to talk about what we do and what we're trying to achieve here at BC.
And why is it important to have a fit mind and body? Shouldn't we just get good grades and work really hard no matter what the cost?
I agree with getting a grade. I mean, I think in order to get good grades, we need to have a fit mind, physically, mentally rather, and we need to have a we need to have a fit body physically. I think when these things come together, we're basically able to achieve our goals and have good grades. That's why we're at BC. We're trying to do our best, and I think if we can connect like a community and help one another achieve these things, then we can do amazing things, especially here in our county. I think in our community, that's amazing.
Yeah, we grow the bulk of the produce that the United States eats, but then, I think I've had fast food 4 times already this week, and it's Monday. So
that's not good.
No, well, I don't know. I mean, it's tasty, but it's not good for us.
Yeah, it's definitely not good for us. I mean, science. I don't have any sources with me today, but science has told us, that eating fast food a lot can actually disturb our minds mentally. It allows us to basically not be able to focus like we should. If we have a healthy diet, if we do exercise, if we could even be out there for 15 minutes a day, our minds could be like basically set, and they could be transformed in a way where we're able to basically study properly. We're able to focus on what we need to focus. and just do the things we need to do without trouble. It's amazing because if I talk about myself, I came back in high school. I was over 200 pounds, pre-diabetic.
What?
I was over 200 pounds. I was pre-diabetic.
I'm sorry, but you look very fit and you look slender. Like, you don't look like you should weigh 200 pounds.
Oh man, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, now I've been transformed, and it's because of the power of mental health. Back then I was struggling with depression, and I know one of the biggest factors of depression was poor eating habits. Because I ate poorly, I thought of myself poorly. I looked at myself and I wasn't happy. As a result, I made poor decisions. I wasn't doing the best in high school. Everything just kind of came downhill from that point. I started learning about basically, I think I did Insanity. Have you heard of that?
I have.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yes.
intense. And I started doing that in high school. And I started losing weight slowly, but I still wasn't educated on how to eat properly. I didn't know what mental health was. I just knew that we all had a mind and we all had to just think, like at school. And that's it. After doing some research at a young age, I was able to basically start learning how to eat healthy, start exercising. The pounds just shredded off. It took years. It didn't take weeks. It didn't take
What
months.
pills did you take?
I didn't take pills.
What fancy piece of exercise equipment did you buy? Now, I'm an American. I need to know how you did this. And I'm sure that there's some medication or a fancy piece of equipment that did it. So spit it out.
Actually, no. I didn't take any medication whatsoever. I think it's the idea of knowledge. Understanding what works for you. What worked for me was, learning about these things, learning how to eat healthy, learning how to exercise, and also learning to stay away from those temptations of that good Mexican food that your mom would make every day.
Oh, dude.
That was horrible. Just like waking up every single day, and you had like this bomb Mexican food, and you couldn't go to sleep without eating heavy bomb Mexican food as well.
Oh, my gosh.
So
I wish I had a Mexican mother right now, because that is great food.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I'll tell you now, this Apple phone, boy, I'll tell you what it does. It tells me how many steps I take a day, and I've been a little disappointed in the Frankster because so much of my work is seated. I don't move around.
Right.
And our parents and their parents, they were much more physical in the work that they did in just their day-to-day lives, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. Checking your steps, I think it's important because, people like you realize you have a job where you sit down a lot, you're not moving a lot. If you check your steps, you know that you're not getting enough steps and you're not getting enough physical exercise in. So, knowledge, knowing what you're doing, basically that's the key. And then you can change it and shift it from that point on. I remember when I first started losing the weight, I started with a Fitband, and it was like the first one that ever came out. And it was called Nike Fuel Band. And I knew how much steps I was taking every single day, and I had a goal to reach. And I know these apps allow you to do that now.
Yes.
So
And challenge other people.
challenge your friends, connect with
Yes.
Facebook, and technology is amazing now, what that can do. But basically that allowed me to achieve my goals every single day. I looked at that and I was like, I'm not at my goal. I need to, go out and go do a mile more, or go do 5 more minutes of walking or whatever. And, that allowed me to reach my goal every single day and made me sleep happy. I knew that I was going towards my goals. Even if it was a little bit at a time, I knew that I was doing what I could so that I can achieve these goals. I think that's important.
And now, Mr. Cervantes, you have inspired me. And Mr. Purcell talked earlier about how these face-to-face connections really drive points home. They help us, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds like your club could do that too. How do people get involved with you? How do they connect with you?
I think if you want to sign up, Facebook is the answer. I think that's the most convenient way that we've been able to figure out. There you'll be able to find out all the event dates, what's going on, what time, everything. If you want to go to our Facebook, that would be at facebook.com/FitMindBodyBC, and you can check everything there. You don't need to pay anything. I think the idea of our club is everything, all the resources that we have is free. We want you to know about these things. We want you to know that these things exist. And so we want to kind of get you started, and then you can move on from there.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think that's an incredible plan. That's really positive. I won't even be a smart aleck. Obviously, I was kidding earlier when I said that I thought there was a pill or a tool involved. But frankly, that's what we've become accustomed to for change. But in fact, it can be, positive relationships and making good positive habits. And that's what you're promoting. And that's awesome.
Definitely. Our club, the main idea of our club is mental health. I struggled with mental health when I was a kid. When I was in my high school ages, I struggled with depression a lot. Physical education, knowing about mindfulness practices, knowing about working out and all these things, eating right, basically removed my depression. I'm not saying that I don't have days that I'm sad, because I think everyone has those low days.
But we also want to be clear, unless I'm mistaken, you're not a medical doctor, and neither am I. If you're suffering from depression symptoms, please don't delay in talking to a professional. We don't want to encourage that. But
definitely,
your results may vary. But for you,
right? And I just want to share my testimony. I mean, basically, what these things have done to me basically have removed that that mental state where it was just negative, or it was just talking down on me. We all have that judgment, that judge inside of us telling us that we're not good enough or whatever. But basically, I've noticed it just kind of diminish away. I started thinking more positive about my life, about myself, loving myself more. I think that was really the key too. And just with the help of all these practices, knowing, reading, and also personally, my spirituality also has helped me. I think that's key, just kind of grounding yourself, just knowing what's really important. And I think that's really important. But I agree as well with don't delay if you need help. There's help out there for you.
Absolutely, there is. Thank you so much for being on the show. And again, one more time, how do people get in touch with you on Facebook?
Fit Mind Body BC / Fit Mind Body BC on Facebook.
You could probably put Fit Mind Body BC in the search bar, and Facebook will take care of you.
You'll find it. And just so that everyone out there knows, we have free classes for meditation, for workouts, and meditation, and yoga. Heather McCoy was here today, and she shared her story. But we have free yoga too.
Dude, there is all kinds of yoga happening on the BC campus.
Oh yeah,
I might just watch one day.
No, you need to come.
I don't know
Thanks,
about
Francis.
that, but we'll give it a look. Thank you to everybody who was on the show today, and again, thank you to Diane Serrato for making all these guests possible. I would have had the same boring folks on. No, I'm kidding. I would have had different folks on, and probably not folks as helpful as the ones that we had on today. So take advantage of the resources that are available on the Bakersfield College campus. There's help, and there are ways to improve your life, but you got to take the first step. Raise your hand, ask for help, or just put the right foot forward. We'll see you again next week on Success and Equity on BCTV.